So I pretty much washed my hair, braided it. It's hard for me to cornrow my own hair, so other people I can do it with my hair, I just can't. So anyway, so I got this hair from Hermosa and I bought it on Amazon. It was, ooh, how much did I pay for this wig? I think I paid like 90 something, and with taxes it came out to like 1 something. I'll make sure to put all the details below. But so I got the 18 inch. This is supposed to be a 220 density wig. So I mean, I'm not really a wig expert, so I can't really tell you if this is really 220. I've had a wig before, and I think it was like 150, and it felt pretty, but the hair was kind of short. I mean, it felt pretty thick to me, but yeah. So this is the hair, and it doesn't smell at all. It smells like hair, but it doesn't like have that corn chip smell that a lot of like bundles and wigs will have. So they kind of like pre-plucked. Ooh, they kind of pre-plucked the hairs, but I think I'm gonna go in and pluck it some more. This is supposed to be like a natural black color, but it has like some highlights of brown in there. You probably won't be able to see it in the camera, but the lace is kind of tinted, but I'm definitely gonna go in and bleach the knots, just because I want my lace to be melted and I want it to look like I don't have no wig on. So, but other than that, the hair is good. It's not shedding, but I'm sure like once I bleach the knots it might shed a little bit, which I just learned a few days ago that when you bleach the knots, that is what causes the shedding in the hair. Not saying that there are some hairs that you buy that sheds automatically, but yeah, so I'm not going to be too like shocked if I do see some shedding. They also sent a wig cap in there, and they sent some lashes, which I don't really care for lashes like this, but I'm definitely going to use them. They'll come in handy. And they also sent this care card to show, like, well, not a care card, but just like their info where you can follow them on Instagram. I thought this was a care card, but I guess not. Where you can text them, message them, if anything. So yeah, so I'm going to bleach the knots. I'm like debating if I want to record that or not, but you know what, I'm going to record it because this is like the second time that I am going to install a lace. I am not a wig guru as far as like melting a lace. Now synthetic wigs, you know, I used to wear those in the past, but yeah, this is gonna be my first time, well, second time really doing the whole shebang. So pray to the wig gods that everything's gonna come out right. Everything's gonna come out right. So yeah, let's get started. Let's bleach the knots. Okay, so for developer, I'm using a Claro Pure White. This is level 30. And then I'm going to be using the Claro Professionals BW2 powder. And then you're going to need a mixing bowl and a brush. And of course, you're going to need some gloves. Please do not do this with your bare hands. This is chemicals here, you guys. And also, you know, you got to have a little coquito, a little drinky drink on the side. But I love this developer. I always use this brand, even from years ago when I had like colored my hair red and I had like the pink highlights and stuff. This is what I had to use, and I just love their products. I always use this. So I'm just pouring that powder into the mixing bowl, and I know a little messy here. And I'm just gonna pour some of that developer in there as well, and then I'm just gonna start mixing that. And then I realized that I should put the other glove on because this powder is getting all over the place. And I don't know, when it comes to like chemicals and stuff, I just don't want that stuff touching my hands. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix this, and I'm gonna actually start speeding up this video because everything is pretty much self-explanatory. Before I start speeding up this video, you want to make sure that you get the product to look more like of a thick consistency. You don't want it to be too runny. So once you get it to that thick consistency, you're gonna start applying it to the lace. And now I'm gonna speed up this video. So I'm pretty much just applying this all over the lace frontal. This thing pretty much dyed really fast. Like, it bleached pretty fast. I don't know if it's a product or just the hair. I don't know what it is, but once I got to like the middle or the other side of the lace front, the side that I started with was already like turning fast. So yeah, if you're gonna use this product, be quick with it, or if you get this hair, be quick with it. So I'm gonna let this sit for 15 minutes, which, looking back at it now, I shouldn't have let it sit that long because it turns so fast. Okay, so now I'm just gonna rinse off that bleach, and I'm gonna take my Shimmer Lights shampoo, and I'm just gonna clean any type of any of the residue from the bleach, and also to help tone the lace. So this is how she's looking right now, and as you can see, that brown, it bleached a little bit too far out. But yeah, I wound up blow drying the hair off camera, so now I'm gonna attempt to pluck some of the hairline. So I'm just gonna part like a section off in the front because I want to pluck the hairs behind the hairline to kind of give it that natural look. And I am going to just spray it with some water. I don't know, I just feel like this will help kind of release the hair out the knots a little bit easier than it being dry. I don't know, in my mind it makes sense. And I'm just gonna pluck the knots. So I wound up finishing this off camera because I actually needed to pluck more than I wanted to. I don't know, I just wanted this hair to look as natural as possible. I did not want it to look wiggy, so even though it's pre-plucked, I just wanted to pluck it some more. Okay, now to styling. I am gonna go section by section, and I'm just gonna flat iron this hair, pretty much give it a silk press. And I brought this cool comb from the beauty supply store for like maybe $2, that black comb right there. And it kind of is like a flat iron but a comb. It's mad cute. So it kind of helps divide the hair so that you can give it a nice silk press. But as I was flat ironing the hair, I don't know, I was like, I think I should just clip the ends because I wanted to have like a bone cut type of finish to the hair. But yeah, I was like debating back and forth, like, should I cut it, should I not cut it? But I wound up just cutting it. I don't know, it wasn't thin at the ends, but it just, I don't know, something about it just was not sitting right with me. So I was like, I have to clip it. So that's what I wound up doing. I'm applying some anti-breakage oil serum from TJIN, and then I'm also going to take my kaleidoscope oil and apply that to my edges because we need to protect them, and because I'm laying this wig down for a week and I won't be able to take it off, I want to make sure that my hair is moisturized underneath this wig. So I'm just going to apply the stocking cap, and I'm going to pull it down all the way to my top lip, and I'm going to cut where my two eyes are at and my ears. Just please be careful when you're doing this. Do not poke yourself in the eye. Just be really, really careful and cautious. So I'm taking my Got To Be Free spray, and I'm just applying that all over my edges. I think I went over this maybe 4, 5, 6 times. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer and put that on cool setting, and I'm just going to blow dry that area just to get it dry and hard so that when I cut it, it does not lift. Now for the fun part, I'm just going to cut this extra stocking cap along my hairline, and then I wound up just taking an eyebrow razor because these scissors wasn't as sharp as I wanted them to be. And on top of that, I feel like with the eyebrow razor you could get actually like really close, and it kind of just cleans it up a little bit better than using scissors, because I feel like this is a little bit smaller, with scissors they're a little bit bigger, and it just, I prefer to use this, okay? But yeah, I'm just gonna clean that up and get it to how I want it to be, as close as I can to my hairline. So I'm just adding some of my foundation powder onto my lace so that it looks like my skin. Maybe she don't know how to get him. You know?
Yes.
I'm giving you what lace, bitch? That's what I'm giving you.
You giving me 1,000 of those, bitch.
So I'm just gonna tint my lace with this Eben New York hair tinter. It's for the lace specifically, and I think this is in medium brown. And then I'm just gonna apply the wig back on and style her. Oh, look at this. Child, I'm giving you natural, like, bitch, this look like this my scalp. Bitch, I'm giving you what the he talk. And dollars and yens, what he talk.
Give me respect, bitch, because what gonna be talking is snatch if you disrespectful.
Say hello to the people. I'm recording for YouTube.
You making me look crazy on YouTube?
I'm gonna put a smiley face on you. Okay, so back to the video. So now I'm just parting the hair down the middle. I wound up changing this towards the end, but yeah, I'm just parting it down the middle, and then I'm going to kind of just where my ear is at, I'm going to kind of part a little bit over my ear so that I can cut that piece so that it wraps around my ear. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side as well. So I'm gonna cut 3 slits into this lace, and it just makes it easier when I am applying the glue and melting it. And then we'll take some rubbing alcohol and clean off my forehead to get rid of any dirt or oil. So I'm using the Ghost Bond glue, and I'm gonna start with the center, and I'm just gonna apply a thin layer. And I was using the rectangle comb, but then I wound up using my razor because the pieces are flat, so it'd be better to spread it that way. And then once I'm going to take the blow dryer and on cool setting and just kind of help speed up that process. And then I'm going to add another layer. I wound up adding another layer before I placed it down. And I just taking my comb and I'm just combing in and pressing down to kind of melt that lace. So I'm pretty much repeating that same step on each side. The reason why I put 2 layers of glue is because I kind of want to leave this on for about a week and a half, maybe longer. So yeah, that's why I'm putting the 2 layers of glue, but just make sure that you let it get a little tacky, dry before you place the wig down. I kind of made that mistake on the other side, that I didn't let it dry all the way at the top. So yeah, just make sure that it dries. You can use a blow dryer to kind of speed up the process, but yeah, make sure that it's dry before you lay it down. As you can see, look, you see the glue right there. I wound up having to wipe that off. And then I'm going to take my scarf and I'm just going to place it down to kind of help melt that lace, and I'm going to leave it on for like 15-20 minutes. So I'm removing the scarf, and as you can see, she's laid and melted and she looking nice. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut that lace, and I'm trying to get as close to the hairline as possible. I wound up maybe like 2 days later having to cut a little bit closer to the lace line because I noticed that I had too much lace poking out on one side, so I wound up cleaning that up later on. So now I'm just parting my hair to make some baby hairs, which I will be the first to admit that I am terrible. Do you hear me? Terrible at baby hairs. But you know what? I tried. So I'm just sectioning it off, and then I'm going to take my eyebrow razor and just kind of shave off the pieces. So I like to start from the bottom and work my way to the top. I never want to start too far up and then it's too short, so I kind of like gauge it like this. But yeah, I'm so bad at freaking baby hairs, and I wound up not even doing the baby hairs because I did not like how it came out, so I wound up just brushing it back. But yeah, you'll see. So I'm taking some mousse and I'm just gonna apply that where the edges are at, where my baby hairs, and I'm gonna use this to kind of lay the baby hairs down. And like I said, as you can see, I'm just like terrible at baby hairs. So anyway, I'm going to take my scarf and just lay it down, let it sit for maybe like 5-10 minutes. So I'm just hot combing the hair down to melt it, and I also used a hair wax stick, but I didn't show it on camera because my thing wasn't recording. But yeah, I definitely used that when I put the hot comb to my hair, and I'm just adding some concealer to blend in that hairline. And yeah, the baby hair is still not a thing for me. So as you can see, that baby hair that was in the center, I wound up pushing it back. I just was not feeling that baby hair in the center of my head, which is looking way too wiggy. So anyway, I'm just gonna flat iron my hair and kind of bump the bottom since I kind of cut it to have that blunt cut. And then I'm just gonna take my hot comb and just comb down any flyaways and use my hair wax stick as well. And this concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and please leave me a comment below, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye.